With Coach Tina Kuhle of the women's basketball team, who begins the season Tuesday night, November 17th against Milliken. First of all, Coach, how nice is it to play a home game after last year you started so many games on the road?
We're looking forward to opening up on Bo Ryan Court. I know we talked to the kids about our travel last season and how many miles we put on those first 12, 13 games. So it'll really be nice to open up in front of a good home crowd.
And how's the preseason going for you?
It's so far it's going well. We've kept everyone healthy. They've got through conditioning fairly well, 4 weeks of conditioning. We had 2 scrimmages, one against Clark College, the other one against Cornell College. Both went extremely well. We're seeing a lot of good things from some of the younger players, some of the freshman recruits that we brought in. But the three young ladies that are probably doing the most, Stacia Nemitz, Drew Schneider, and Charity Stoltmeister really came back in great shape and are really setting the tone for the season.
I think one of the things they're setting the tone in is hard work. This must be one of the hardest working teams that you've had.
Absolutely, and Charity and Drew, I know over the summer, I think Stacia stays in shape constantly throughout because she's just a dedicated person and really focuses on keeping herself in a healthy mentality throughout the year. But Drew Schneider and Charity Stoltmeister really made sure they worked hard over the summer. They committed themselves to getting in the weight room, to running, and that's kind of carried over into the preseason.
Okay. And who are some of the newcomers who have a chance to step in and play?
Well, the kids that off the top of my head right away would first be Liz Longer. She transferred back from Edgewood College. She'll probably be our starting point guard. Liz is just an unbelievable kid. She has that point guard mentality. She's a coach on the court. Really has a great knowledge of the game. She watches a lot of film, so she corrects some of the things that she may do wrong. The other young lady, Brittany Brown from Waukegan, Illinois, would probably be a backup point guard. But again, these two are so equal in both ends of the court, defense and offensively. So it's really going to give us a lot of depth at the point guard position, which we haven't had in a while. The other young lady, Claire Poe from Mineral Point, has really come in and been a pleasant surprise, especially on the defensive end. She's very athletic, but yet on the offensive end, she has a great pull-up jump shot. She's athletic enough to get to the hoop when asked to. So we're expecting some big things from those 3 young ladies. The other young lady I'd like to mention is Caitlin Christina, who was with us a little bit last year, but is back and hopefully injury-free for the first couple of weeks here. But again, Caitlin comes from a great program down in Cuba City and brings a lot of dimensions that we haven't had before to that 2 and 3 position.
Well, with as many newcomers as you had, I think 7 newcomers, 8 returners, or vice versa, but the team chemistry really seemed to have clicked quickly, didn't it?
It did, and again, a lot of that is attributed to the captains. We do a lot of conditioning, obviously, just like every team does in the preseason. But the captains took a special interest in this young group of freshmen, trying to bring them in, getting them scrimmages and stuff together, spending time off the court, whether it's just having a team dinner, doing a team function, stuff like that. So they've really done a good job of bringing those new kids into the mix.
Okay. And the last question, with Milliken coming up, how much do you know about the Lady Blue, and what do you guys look for on Tuesday?
Well, we look for a very competitive game. Lori Kearns is probably one of the best coaches in Division III. I know she's won a national championship down there at Millikin. I have a great amount of respect for her. They're going to come in ready to play. The last time they came up here, we were fortunate to get away with a win. Hopefully the kids will come ready to play. That nervousness of the first game and it first being a home game. The first few minutes may be a little hectic, but we're expecting a great game from Milliken, and hopefully our kids will come ready to play.